negative team ranking, how hard is it to take that and then start development on that? And again, I'm not saying you're just starting on it. You've clearly already been thinking about it. But how hard is it to take that feeling and then develop a back-end system to measure it, to track it?
It's a little hard to quantify that because on a very general level, what you're describing is game design. That's what it is. You have a vision in your head, a distant feeling, a collection of experiences and emotions and visceral sort of like vision of what you want to do. And you have to translate that into numbers, into spreadsheets and math. You have to talk to engineering to see, how it can even be done, what compromises need to be made. Do those compromises, damage the vision to the point where it's better off doing something else? All these things are, they come together to be development. When players or people on Reddit or Twitch or something leave in the comment section, I can describe what I want to happen in one sentence. It's so easy. If it's not done yet, they must not want to do it. Like, they don't understand that, like,
there's hundreds of pages of documentation on Ranked, just to throw it out there internally, and hundreds, not even hundreds of hours. There was, probably thousands of hours. Yeah, I mean, we can employ an army of interpreters and designers and engineers for what it took to get this out the door. Because, in addition to everything Maynard's saying, I mean, we had the same arguments internally that the player base has, which is, what does it even mean to be good at this game? Which mode is the right mode? I mean, clearly esports is a right mode, but what about other modes like solo, which I'm sure we'll come back to? Solo is very popular. What about TPP? I mean, it's the most popular way to play the game. So what about that? So, it's definitely not clear cut. And, there's not one simple answer for this stuff. So,
right. It's not really a matter of how do you get to the correct answer. It's that there are so many correct answers, and you need to find the one that is most closely aligned with the experience that you believe your players will enjoy and the direction that they want to go in. We must have thrown away or archived, I prefer to think, because of how much work I put into them, at least 6 fully designed rank systems. We're talking things like a seasonal circuit, where you compete in a mini rank system several times and earn qualifications into like a later tournament thing, all the way down to like what we have now in terms of complexity.
Actually, there's a version of this that combined ranked play and normal play, which obviously for many reasons was a terrible idea, but it would have been nice from the
Right.
matchmaking queue perspective.
It was the holy grail of the engine of like the back end team, the platform team. They were like, if we can just let them play ranked on the normal queues just like labs, why can't we do that? It's such a beautiful dream. Like the matchmaking would always work. It would be just like Survival Title, but better. And it's a very seductive dream. At that point, it really is like not the game that I think a lot of our competitive players wanted to play.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Winner Winner podcast. Be sure to check out the full show at youtube.com/xpmedianow or the audio-only version everywhere podcasts are downloaded.